fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today with kind of an unusual unboxing for you. I was contacted a while ago by Rachel from a company called Pixyls, and she asked me if I would be interested in sharing some of the items with you. And at first I wasn't sure, because this is typically all I do is diamond painting, and so I wasn't sure if I wanted to introduce some other things. I've considered before about trying a foray into paint by number and some other stuff, but just have never done it. But this one really intrigued me, and I was interested because a specific thing. So I'm going to unbox it and then we'll get into all the particulars. So Pixyls is a company out of Canada, which was something I thought that was interesting, since hopefully we'll be living there soon. And let's see what this is. Trying to make sure I get everything out of the box here. Oh, how cute little stickers. Okay, that's everything out of the box. So what I have here is a little card from Pixyls, and it's pixyls.ca. Oh, cute little stickers. Love the monkey. A little scan code, QR code that you can scan. So if you want a tutorial on this. Now, I did watch the tutorial. I actually saw somebody else doing one of these and I was intrigued. So I had actually looked at this before Rachel contacted me. This is a bookmark, but they also have, let me get all this out of here. They also have pictures that you can frame. So here is my Pixyl board, and you can see it's just a whiteboard with numbers on it. And if you get an actual picture, it'll be a square picture board like this, basically. And this is just like, it feels like laminated cardstock almost, is about the weight of it. Here is the cover that I will slip the bookmark into once I get it finished for some protection. And what I have is a bookmark called Blush Blossoms, and it is just pixel art. So kind of the same as diamond art, which is one of the reasons I considered doing it. It's just these lovely little pixels. So it says start in the bottom corner and start peeling. And the way they tell you, the reason they tell you to start in the bottom corner is so that you can push the pixels next to each other. And I didn't get one because I have a bunch of them, but the tool that they send you is basically just tweezers. So you just basically place the pixels like you would a diamond. And here are my pixels. So you can see here all the different colors. Now, some of the pixels print half and half. So like, hopefully you can see this. This pixel here, it's half brown and half pink. I won't use those pixels. You only use the ones that are full color. And then you have your schematic with the numbers attached to it. Now, the reason that I considered doing this is because I thought this would be a great thing for relaxation. It ends up being something useful. Who can't use a bookmark? For me, it's a little bit more useful than a diamond painted bookmark because it will be flat when I'm done. Because diamond painted bookmarks are nice, but especially if they have special drills, you can't really put them in your book because then it messes up your pages. At least I don't. They're pretty to look at, but I don't actually use them as a bookmark. This one I could actually use as a bookmark. And the other thing for me was I'm always looking for fun things to do to keep myself occupied on long road trips, which we will be having when we make our move. So this is something that you could do in a car, or especially even on an airplane, so that you had, you know, a craft that you could do, but all of the little pixels, the stickers, are attached. So if you would hit turbulence or something and it went flying, all that would go flying is your piece of paper and you could go pick it up. As opposed to if I was diamond painting and I had drills out and we hit some turbulence, my drills are everywhere, and now I'm just out drills because I'm never going to find them again on an airplane. Not sure I'd want them back after they'd been on an airplane floor, honestly. Anyway, so I'm going to try this. I'm going to do some of this, and then I will be back with kind of any other thoughts that I might have after I've actually done it. And I've got some other information that Rachel has shared with me that I'll share with you when I come back after it's all done and pretty and you can see what it looks like. So stay tuned. Okay guys, I'm back several days later, obviously, with where I've gotten on my Pixyls bookmark. And I want to kind of share my thoughts with you as well as show you what I've done so far. So here's what I've done so far. And you can see, looking at the picture, The colors are a little bit different. It's a little bit more purple and less pink, I think, for what I'm looking at, but I really like how it's turning out. Now, there is a definite learning curve to this. If you watch their instructional video, they recommend you start in the bottom corner, bottom left corner, and then just kind of stack your way across. As I said, there's a learning curve. You can see that my pixels are not perfectly placed. And I think because this has a white background, this is kind of the opposite of diamond painting in that the lighter colors kind of hide your mistakes, whereas the darker colors, they tend to show a little bit more. Because if you don't place the pixels exactly perfectly, you can kind of see the gaps because of the white behind it. Rachel, the owner, did tell me that, one, they're going to have some new stuff dropping at the end of this month for Valentine's Day, that they are working on making some items that have slightly bigger pixels, including some new designs for kids, which for me, I'm actually looking forward to that because I do like it. It is very relaxing to do, like diamond painting. It is a little bit different because that's one of the reasons I'm looking forward to them making bigger pixels. Getting some of these little tiny squares off of here with tweezers is not always fun for me with my carpal tunnel and everything. I can't do it for long stretches at a time because of the carpal tunnel. That constant pincher action for me is not great, but if you cross stitch or do anything like that, then you'd be fine, I'm sure. It is also a little bit different in that there's no multi-placing, so there's no really kind of way to speed up what you're doing. It's just one pixel at a time, which forces you to slow down, so I think that's a good thing. Also, it is a bit fiddly to get some of these because the pixels are so small, like I said. And then you also have some of these pixels that you end up not using because these have two different colors on them. So those end up just being throwaway pixels that you don't need, those stickers. I think it's fun. It's fun, it's relaxing, it's a lot like diamond painting. I wasn't sure I would like it, but I do. And again, this is super easy to travel with if you wanted to do that because you're not going to lose anything. Like I said before, if your plane hits turbulence or whatever and this goes flying, you're just going to pick up this piece of paper. You don't have to worry about all of your stickers flying off and going everywhere, like you might if you were diamond painting and worrying about your drills. And then also, when this is done, it's completely flat. Since it's just stickers, you know, there's nothing to stick up. So like when you're diamond painting a bookmark, you typically have special drills on it. Even if there's no special drills, if it's just regular drills, it's going to be quite thick. And so sticking that inside a book is not always the greatest. And especially if they're special drills, they can be quite large and I've never liked using them as actual bookmarks. They're pretty to look at, but I don't put them in books. So I'm looking forward to completing this. I am actually going to complete the whole thing. I did try, you can see here, I did try to kind of go color by color like I would do in a diamond painting, thinking that the bookmark was small enough that I could do it. But like I said, their recommendation of kind of stacking them as you go actually makes it easier to place. So you can see here, you go kind of up the side on the left hand side, and then you just kind of stair step everything so you have something to push the pixel against to make sure that it's seated into the proper place. And even though my pixel placement isn't perfect, once I get it finished, it'll be pretty and I'll have a useful bookmark. So I'm happy with that. So that is my review of Pixyls. I will stick a link to this bookmark down below. She's got some other bookmarks, and like I said, she's adding new products, so not sure what'll be there when you go look, but check it out. This bookmark was, I think it's listed at $13. There's 5 or 6 bookmarks, and she's got some other items as well. I'm really curious to see what she comes out with the new kind of larger Pixyls. I want to try those when those come out. So yeah, kind of a little foray into something that isn't diamond painting, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you think this is something that looks interesting to you. Like I said, it's kind of akin to diamond painting, cross stitch, a lot of those kind of adjacent crafts to diamond painting that a lot of us do. So leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.